Hi.
Hi. We're here.
This
We're
is
alive.
Yarn and Glass, episode 23. I'm Virgine, and this is Charlie. I gotta not do the gesture because it got pixelated. Okay, this is Charlie, and it's been a while, but we're here and we're okay. It's I had a total knee replacement, and that put me back a lot.
That's tough. That was a tough.
Well,
tough time.
between that and the stomach problems from the drugs, it was a long recovery. But I'm almost
good now.
Got 2 more sessions of PT, and I'm close to. I'm close. I do the exercises, and I just need to keep doing those, and it'll be fine. But, and yes, Kansas is still not done.
Someday
no, probably not. Probably not. And yesterday we celebrated our 25th anniversary. Yeah.
She's put up with me for 25 years.
I know, it's amazing. And how did we celebrate?
Well, we went out to the local drugstore and got 2 shots.
Yeah, we got vaccinated.
2 for her and 2 for me, so we got 4 shots.
A lot of shots.
A lot of shots.
That was our fun celebration.
But tonight we're going to go out for dinner.
We party well, don't we?
We do party well.
Yeah. Probably, I don't recommend it.
No, we do recommend it.
It was just kind of an accident, actually. We sort of forgot that our anniversary was coming, and then we realized, oh, it's kind of a big one, 25. But the vaccinations were already scheduled, and we needed to do it. So anyway, we have, we lost her. We filmed, this is our 2nd filming, and she was so cute because her head was right here between us.
Like this.
But Rosie was here, and now she's gone.
She's gone.
But she will show up eventually.
Yeah, we'll make sure we get a picture.
Yeah, she's grown. She's 14 pounds. I hope she's done, but I think so. She's 11 months almost. Yeah, she's 11 months. And she makes us laugh, and
she does.
Exercise every day. And she's smart and quirky and funny, and she knows left and right. I mean, she is smart.
She's a good teacher.
This has been verified by outside people.
You go down the road and you're walking with her.
And there's 2 directions.
2 directions. You say left.
Go left.
She goes left.
And she goes left.
Right.
Unless she really, really wants to go to the train bridge.
Well, the train bridge is another story, but then she forces you to go left to the train bridge.
But other than that, I mean, she really does know left and right. It's very funny. Yeah. It really is funny. But so I didn't do anything for about 6 weeks. Right. I mean, nothing. And that's highly unusual for me, highly. But then I finally started knitting again slowly. And when the recovery finally took hold, and we figured out what was wrong with my stomach. But anyway, we're finally past it, and I started just knitting. I'm always knitting socks, and I think some of these socks I knit, well, I'm not even sure anymore. But some of these socks I knit in this last month. There's another pair, and where'd that go? Oh, down here.
Is there different?
I have like 7 pairs on the needles, so there's always a pair getting finished. This is a slip stitch that I really like. Yeah. So.
Hey, is there different styles, like different?
Well, there's different patterns.
Patterns, I mean?
Yeah. Okay. There's definitely different
patterns. I know
patterns.
a lot about this stuff. Okay.
And I do,
what's that one?
Okay, this is Hermione. I can tell by looking at it.
Hermione.
And I do a lot of Skype, which is another pattern that I really like. I also have made a lot of hats. This is the Frosty hat. And I think I've made this twice, yeah. Just thinking about possibly some Christmas presents. There's another hat I've made with a cable in it.
Yeah, that's cool.
I have also been spinning quite a bit. Oh, and for Christmas, I still need to do, that's backwards, but maybe it isn't. It's Eva. I need to do, Eva had a sister, so
Yay.
I made her this stocking, Eva's this stocking last year, so I need to make not a matching, but a similar, at least similar in length and different patterns. I think I'll do.
That's really pretty.
Yeah, so I've got to get going on that. Isn't it October almost? It's almost October.
Almost October.
Yeah, I got to get going. And I've been spinning a lot. This is solar dyed alpaca that our son Zach gave me. I mean, he came with a couple bags of alpaca roving, and it was so wonderful because he heard that spinning was helping me. And I dyed some of it, and I was a little worried. I solar dyed it. I was a little worried that it would just come out being kind of a mess because it just scared me. But I did this first, and I've actually already spun it. I spin it with wool. So I spin a bobbin with alpaca and a bobbin with wool.
Why do you do that?
I want to mix it. I don't want it totally to be alpaca.
Is it stronger or something?
Yeah, it's just different. It's just nice to put the alpaca with something, I think.
Okay.
It's real soft.
Yeah.
It's real soft.
It's really soft.
But,
soft.
yeah, I don't know why. I
evaded
that question because I have no idea why I do it.
That's okay. I understand.
Yeah, cool. And, yeah. So there's been that, but the main event is
the studio is done.
And I have actually been
working.
I think
it's better than we thought.
The roof got done a couple weeks ago,
yeah.
And before the roof we had still moved in. That was a process of getting all the stuff out of the storage unit, all the stuff out of the garage, all the stuff out of the little bedroom. Because there was glass all over this house.
The kids helped too.
They helped a lot.
Yeah,
a lot.
Yeah, they helped
we
a lot.
had kids come in and kids help move things and get rid of the storage unit.
Good.
I was so happy about that. Yeah. But so we got all the glass is now, well, not all of it, but most of it is in the studio. There's still a little bit in the little half garage, but it's very close to being complete.
Complete.
Yeah.
But the landscaping around the building is the grass hasn't grown in. We're going to take you over to see it.
Yeah.
But keep in mind that it will look even prettier.
It'll look better.
It's rough right now.
Yeah. Chris, the guy that does our lawn, is going to fix the lawn.
Yeah, it'll look real nice.
That depressed me for quite a bit of the time. I was already kind of in bad shape from the surgery. And then they tore up the yard, and our yard was like spectacular, and it still is, but it was more spectacular than it is now. And they tore up such a big chunk of it, and I didn't expect that, and I was so worried about how Chris would feel. I know.
Chris's the house, we bought the house when Chris's mom passed away. We bought the house from Chris. And Chris had done all the work out there. He does landscaping and
all over this neighborhood.
All over the neighborhood.
He's very sought after.
Extremely good.
We got grandfathered in because I mean I don't think we would have had a chance when we lived across the street. Yeah.
This guy's he loves working like that.
He put his heart and soul into this yard, and that's what almost killed me.
Honestly, God felt bad because
it almost killed me.
Bad.
I actually moved a chair backwards so that I didn't have to look at the lawn. That's how depressed I was.
Major equipment coming in,
it was bad.
Dirt,
it was really bad.
Stuff up. Cement trucks were.
But it's okay, and Chris is fine, and he was a little disturbed at first. And I wrote an email to his wife saying how upset I was. I mean, it was a whole thing. But anyway, it's all better now.
Okay, so
everybody's good. So we're going to walk out to the studio, and Rosie will probably follow us. So we're going to stop this so that you'll be the photographer now.
I'll be the photographer.
Videographer.
I always do good with this stuff.
Okay. So I'm just adding this little video just to kind of give you an idea of what the whole room looks like. And then Charlie took you around piece by piece. But yeah, I've got a big L-shaped glass desk. So I'm coming in the door. So I'm just, whoa, don't walk into that. Okay, I'm just showing you what it looks like from afar. Yeah, so it's the walls are 2 shades of yellow. So there you can see the light yellow and dark yellow. And then if I stand over here, you'll see the other side. So I've got a lot of furniture in here, but I need all that storage. And now I'm coming around and you can see both windows and the door. Yeah. So I'm just adding this little bit on. Okay,
right.
We are on our way to the studio. So, yeah, we have a low battery.
We have a low battery.
We're going to keep going and hope we can finish.
If not, we'll put stuff together.
Before.
Make it work.
So I have a nice place to grout.
Sure.
When I can grout outside.
Okay.
So there's the door that we bought at the resale store, Habitat.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, you'll see it better when we go in.
Yeah, it was $100 for the door.
Come on, let's go. Want a treat? Come on in. You coming? Yes or no?
She's in. We'll get pictures of her later.
Well, she wants a treat.
No, she have a treat.
Okay, I'm gonna have a treat. She visits me. She barks once
Good
outside.
girl.
So we're going to go around.
Okay.
So I have my tumbler set up. I have one that I've stopped tumbling during the first go round. Mm-hmm. But anyway, I still am tumbling glass just because I need some for a project I'm doing. So we put up quite a few mosaics, the sunflower bee and summer and autumn. And here's one of the windows. Yeah, I'm really happy the way it turned out. I'm really happy the way it turned out.
The 2 windows on either side of the door, I'll show you. Just beautiful.
The guy that built the studio said he's going to have dreams about these windows because he said it's the best installation he's ever done. Come here, show yourself. Don't be a brat. All right. Anyway, this whole section here is millefiori, and in the little jars. So millefiori it's tubes of glass that they cut then to get these little, and it means a million.
So how do you use that?
1,000 flowers, or a million flowers. I use it a lot I use it quite a lot. Like in this rooster, I used it here and here.
Really makes it stand out.
And then I also buy frit, which is kind of ground up millefiori. So in Love Stamp I used it here, but I use frit a lot also.
Okay.
I don't know why it's called frit. Anyway, there's tiles here and just some supplies and
there's 2 mosaics.
There's Draco and Olay. And shells, and this wall, this is actually cement. This is, they had to do a retaining wall.
The soil, they were worried about, having problems on the road. So yeah, so
loose,
put a lot of concrete in this.
Yeah, a lot. Yeah. So we're gonna hang, I think, Mission Dog, which is over there. I'm doing a little bit of glass on glass, which I may do more of.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. And Charlie made this. This is an IKEA shelf, but he adapted it so that I have separation for the sheets of stained glass. So it's by color, and then I can just find what I want. And I use the sheets of glass. Well, I cut it up and tumble it for the mosaics, but I also use the saw, and sometimes I need a sheet. And I'll show you something I'm making over there. So here's all my drawers of glass.
Look at that. And
this is 2 studios that have come together. So this has all been tumbled. And it's all by color. So yeah, so, alphabetized, labeled, of course.
You can make plenty of mosaics.
I think I've got glass enough.
I think you're covered.
And then underneath I have strips of glass that are, you know, sometimes I just want like a straight strip.
Right, you cut that, yeah.
Yeah, so I cut it with a tool, and it's in, well, it's in a mosaic coming over here. Yeah.
We're gonna go span around here.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't point out the bubble blowing monkey.
I'm coming back for the bubble blowing monkey. There's a old thing there.
I believe was my father's, but it is
Here
a
it
very
is.
old toy that he will dip his wand in the little bowl of bubble solution and blow bubbles. Yeah.
Pretty cool, actually. Pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
For the old days.
Is also full of tumbled glass, so I have plenty of, and this is all just blues and greens. I have plenty of glass when I run out. Do you think I will?
No, but
This I just finished, and this has some of those strips in it that I use. It's 5 o'clock somewhere that I've made quite a few times, and you know, it's just kind of, it's just fun to make. So that needs grouting. There's quite a few pieces in here that I've actually finished and need grouting. This is, I'm so excited about this. This is an old cabinet door. I love finding these in Habitat stores. And Charlie sanded it and stained it, and I love the stripes on it that he left. And what I'm gonna do is that little sunflower you saw outside, I'm gonna do a little sunflower with the leaves and the long stalk, and then with the roots underneath with dirt. I've done it before. I called it uprooted, and I want to do it again because the long and skinny really will work with that.
Yeah.
So it'll be fun to do.
That's up in Minnesota. The lady bought it in Minnesota.
I'm kind of excited about that.
There's the other window.
Dog that we want to hang on the concrete. So these drawers, see more
drawers, more glass.
These are all feather. I call them feathers, and they're little tiny pieces. So when I do a bird or an animal or anything that needs little pieces, the parts of the rooster, I go to the feathers. Here's my grouting station. My grouting tools are in there. Here's the second window.
Second window.
Yep, and laundry day.
Laundry day is right there. Clock. Laundry day is really cool.
Yep.
I like that. Okay.
And
you got
this is a long trapezoid piece, this gray frame that Charlie wants to put up where Kansas is, because Kansas will never be done.
Well, wait, we can do a vote.
But then again, trapezoid will never be done.
Let's have a vote.
This is real big.
If you had,
this is not a small piece.
I want to have a vote. Anybody wants to vote on this? What do you think? Do you think we should have?
This is trapezoid. It's really long.
Well, don't badmouth it.
It's trapezoid.
But it's going to be cool.
I like it.
Would you rather have Kansas on the wall or trapezoid on the wall? I like trapezoid. Who's voting with me?
How about back and forth?
Okay, back and forth.
Yeah.
You can still vote if you want to. This is
that's Barcelona.
Barcelona.
And here's
from a real picture.
Lazy Susan that I had to fix because a little bit of it needed fixing. Here's I started this in
backyard.
I started this in Texas, I believe. Yeah, I did.
It's a dragon.
I finished him. That's more of the Millefiori, right there and there and there. Yeah.
Dragon.
So he needs grouting. I need to grout. And this is more supplies and.
There's your horse.
Oh, Clydesdale, yeah.
Clydesdale, up there.
Yeah, that was hard to put up. We had to find studs and then hang the heavy ones on studs. And behind Black Iris is the fuse box. And we thought, uh-oh, that's probably illegal. So when the inspector came the last inspection, we took it down, but I fessed up and said, you know, we hang art, but I had actually looked it up. And you can hang art on a fuse box. But we had to be careful using studs for the heavy pieces because they really are heavy. This is real heavy. This is Sunday morning.
Yeah.
So here's my, the books and, you know, a few books. I don't use books very much, but every now and then I look for a pattern. These are the patterns that I have used or, you know, cut out from things that I'm interested in making. So that's all in notebooks. And here's my grinder and my saw, that I use a lot. See, this is what I've been cutting. I'll show you over here. Okay. So I'm working on a big glue. This is not Elmer's glue. This is special. This is Weld Bond. I use Weld Bond glue right there. Okay. And I love these little Elmer's bottles, so I empty them out, wash them out, and then I I label them with what year it was, so that I can get rid of, like, this is 2017. It's probably time to go. It's probably time to go. Oh God, there's a 2016. Oh my God. No, it's an 18.
Antique.
Anyway, so these are all my tools and glue and stuff, and so anyway, I have a big piece that I usually have here that I mean for the last week, but it's a commission, and I want it to be a surprise. And I'm not sure if she watches the podcast, but if she does, I just didn't want it in partial mosaic nudity. I don't know. But anyway, this is so it was a photograph. There's a little piece of the photograph. It was a photograph of a wild horse, and I loved it. It was an artist from Best of Missouri Hands, a statewide group that I'm in, and so I messaged him and asked if I could have permission to mosaic it, and he said, I don't usually give permission to people because then they sell my prints. And he said, but I really am interested in what it will look like in glass. Oh, cool. So, and it's looking quite a bit different, but each of the pieces of the mane I have cut on the saw, like little tiny strands, like this.
I couldn't do that in a million years.
And using 3 colors, And I'm still not sure. I might take some of this dark out and make it more. I just didn't. I wanted the head to look separate.
That looks really good.
But I really like the head. Yeah. And he's eating some grass. It's so cool. Anyway, so this is what I've been using the saw for lately. This is another steampunk. I've done a couple, but. Yeah, Charlie did not cut that Weld Bond well.
Don't look at that.
There's a mirror underneath here, and I didn't want to work on the mirror because it was mirroring back at me, and it bugged me. So he put the Ouija board in.
But he messed up.
But he didn't quite measure right.
Well,
But anyway.
He usually does better. But look at the old weird frame that we got.
I love this frame. I mean, it just fits. And it was the 2 colors like this, and it was obviously a door.
Door of some kind.
But you sanded it down you stained it. But anyway, you kept the 2 colors going, and I kind of love the 4 gears idea.
Yeah, you did a really nice one up in Minnesota.
And that was
look at that. She cut that.
That was one cut.
She cut that.
I mean, there's no separation. That's pretty cool. Well, now I got to find a place.
Oh no!
I'll find it.
It's all over with.
I know.
Oh no! We're gonna run out of electricity here.
So those I'm working on, and then the big commission one.
What's this box?
Oh, I just cut. When I snip something and it's just gonna be garbage, I'll just.
This way it doesn't fly back in your eye or all over the place.
On the floor. See, it'll maybe go in there. Sometimes hopefully. It doesn't. So and under this. This is fabric that I bought from Spoonflower of my mosaic. I designed my own fabric. And this is the sun that I left in Texas on the porch. So
it's really big.
But underneath there is my shop vac and more glass.
Whoa!
Don't even talk about it.
Oh, lots of glass.
Don't talk about it. So that's all the way around. Yeah, we've been around.
We've been around.
I love it so much.
You forgot the wolf.
I love it so much. This is the greatest heater and air conditioner. And I got my rolly chair. And
And the other thing you have too is your dog.
Yeah. She comes
Rosie?
She comes in for her treat.
Do you want a treat?
Rosie.
Rosie, are you alive?
Hey, Rosie.
Bark, say something. Show like you're alive, Rosie. Pretend.
She had a long walk.
Kitty.
What? Where's the kitty? Where's the kitty?
Well, should we stop now?
Yes, before it dies, and it didn't die, right?
Hi.
Hi, we are back, and we just wanted to say goodbye, and thanks for watching, and hope you subscribe and like the video. We don't have very many subscribers, so yeah, if you're watching it, please subscribe.
You'll
and you aren't
sure.
subscribed, and thank you for subscribing, those that do. And
Thank
cheers.
you for being a good wife for 25 years.
Cheers. Yay. And we're having wonderful sandwiches from the corner pub. He's got a Reuben and I've got a chicken club, and it's pretty tasty. And so Charlie's going to move to the side and we'll show you what this looks like at night.
Actually, well, let's cut a picture in of what it really looks like in the, the front of it, because you can't really see it as well.
Well, you can see it.
No, you can't see it as well as you should. You can see it. It's a lot better in there.
You can see it.
No, I'm going to walk over with it.
All right.
See how pretty it is?